that was in between St. Martin or
that?
Kyle Wallace. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know. There's going to be a lot of that. Because you know when you go places and people talk to you a certain way and all of a sudden
You start
pick up the
becoming a little
accent.
bit of that.
You pick up the accent. You got the king from a room, right?
Yes, like yes, I like with Kyle here. Like sometimes when we're in the 414, I think I'm like the 414 guy, but I'm not.
You get a little bit Milwaukee.
Yeah. That being said, we'll discuss what we signed you up for with KBN Nation as we drove a lot of donations, and a lot of it had to do with Kyle actually following through on things and not just being halfway Kyle Wallace.
Are you trying to shave my mound again?
Do you commit to
we're
doing
not
it
trying to do
before
that.
you even know what it is?
Ooh, based
We'll
off...
see how invested you are into this show in KBN Nation.
So for those who missed it, we had a couple of milestones that we reached in which Brad Nortman got a haircut, a buzz cut live on the air. Alex Strofe looks like a whole new person. He lost his whole head of hair and now looks like a wannabe rapper.
Slim Shady.
Yes, wannabe Eminem.
Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks. Wow.
Walmart version.
Brad Norton will be wearing a suit and tie for a week. I have to wear whitey tighties underwear for a week.
Wait, this is punishment. Wait a minute. A punishment to put on a suit and tie.
Yeah.
A punishment to put on whitey tighties. That's it?
We're
despise
doing things
that.
that we literally hate the most.
That's the thing.
I haven't worn underwear in like 10 years.
Wait a minute. This is the lightest. I'm sitting here scratching my mound because of the damn heat, and this man just got to put on a suit?
Yeah,
That's it?
I absolutely despise wearing a suit,
Oh,
so
he's
I can die to my own preferences for KBN Nation and the MAC
People paid
Fund, and people were
$5,000
willing to
for
pay
this.
for that.
Oh, my God.
Gabe Neitzel shaved his beard for the first time since 2015.
I didn't know if that was Gabe or not.
You didn't?
It seemed like an imposter.
It really did.
whole new
It really
man.
did.
He's got to dress up for work. Ben has to wear underwear.
Like,
Welcome
what?
to being an adult.
I'm also getting a buzz cut live right now on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We can hear some Clippers. Hey, put the guard on. I'm not trying to look like Strofe.
I think we got to leave it up to Strofe, Brad, and Kyle here. What guard do I get to pick for Ben Brust
What are
here?
our
That's the voice of Tony Cartagena, producer of Thanalysis Show, who's done the buzzing of Brad Nortman, of Alex Strofe, and of Kyle Wallace, because somebody donated $50,000 to see that whole head of hair go.
$50,000, huh?
Yeah.
So we got the no guard.
Nah, I'm just lying.
That'll be.
I'm alive.
The no guard. The no guard is an intimidating.
We got the half.
No half. No, it's a 3.
We got a
Brad
one.
did a 3.
Hey,
I'm doing a 3.
Take that man hair down.
A 3 is the
Well, that's
largest
the
guard
thing.
we have.
I did a 3 with a beard trimmer. These look way bigger.
Yeah, but I've already been told, and KBN Nation's been giving me a lot of flack, that if I didn't deliver, I would be known as a Kyle Wallace, and
Wait a
this,
minute.
that, and the other thing.
What are you
Halfway,
known as a Kyle Wallace?
like you're
It's a good
halfway
thing.
Kyle. You don't do things fully. You didn't go fully into Lake Michigan.
Listen.
You didn't fully do the Brazilian wax you're
KBN
complaining
Nation,
about.
I'm going to start an OnlyFans for those who don't think I didn't go fully, because right now, I'm not feeling it below my belt.
I don't know. For those who are on YouTube, on ESPN Milwaukee and ESPN Madison, this seems like a really thick 3 guard. I'm telling you, these guards.
Those are
different.
your Clippers.
I know, but now that I see them compared
They're not
to what
cleaned either, by the way.
I got. I'm the only one that uses
You'll get
these.
ringworm.
I hope not.
Ringworm.
That means Brad had that at one point.
Yeah, I this looks too long to me.
So wait,
I feel like a beard trimmer 1 is or a 3 is equivalent to like a normal Clippers.
So what
3.
you're saying? Why don't we just give him take the guard off and just do it that way?
Because I had said that my fiance is a little worried because we have
Halfway, Kyle. Here we go.
Yeah, no. But I said, no, I'm going to deliver. But she said, if you deliver, you're on the couch the whole week.
I want you to be like Stroke.
on the couch.
On the
But
couch
is
the
a
whole
3
week.
delivering is the question.
It's the same thing as Brad.
Wait a minute. Why are you
no,
doing
it's
all this?
different. It's different.
We can be the judge of that. Maybe we start with a 3 and we'll know right away. Oh, it cut hardly any hair, or oh yeah, that got down pretty far.
All right, let's just get this going right now because
Do you cut the widow speakers? That just going to be there too.
it's just
everything.
going to be
Cut
there.
everything.
All right, so do you,
No, we're not lining me up.
Oh yeah, line them up, clean them up.
I did that one time when I was so I had Sharif Chambliss from Racine, I believe. Sharif cut my hair one time on the road, and he was like, "We gotta get rid of the widow's peak, man." I was like, "No, like that's like, so like, that's it's my identity.
Like
I'm a white
shave
guy.
it-
Like it's a
shave it
widow's
off?
peak." He
no, you
lined
line it
me
up, you get
up.
a straight blade.
Line
Never
me
had
up,
that.
and then the widow's peak started growing in all weird, and it just looked even weirder if you line up a white guy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Can I bring you behind the scenes of Stroph's haircut for a second?
You get rid of his widow's peak.
Stroph wanted the widow's peak gone, so I lined Stroph up. Pretty crispy, too, I might add.
Yeah, you did.
That's good.
And that's because
And you faded him up on
he
the side.
found one of his girlfriend's razors underneath her bathroom sink.
Did you clean it?
Oh, it was brand new. It was brand new. I would not. I'm a hygienic barber over here. No infections, nothing. And so I took her razor and lined him up. Pretty smooth.
Well, let's get it going. What we need to figure out while I'm getting buzzed here is when we are going to execute Kyle getting his fingernails painted in blue and orange.
Wait a minute. What?
And wearing Bears gear for a week while Brad wears a suit and I wear underwear.
Wait a minute, time
Equal
out.
punishment.
That is so
Wait,
equal, I can't even believe it.
Wait a minute. I got to put on nail polish like Caleb Williams.
Yes.
And then I got to wear bear stuff. And y'all think that that's equal? Him actually being a decent, normal human being, putting on drawers is his punishment. You putting on a suit like many people do, like you used to all the time, is your punishment. And y'all making me paint my damn nails, and then I gotta wear bear stuff. This is cruel, unusual punishment.
But
you guys are becoming mature individuals. This is just punishment for me.
Here's what we thought. We're thinking to ourselves, what is like the antithesis?
Go ahead, Tony.
of
Get
us,
started now.
right?
You guys keep chatting amongst
Yeah.
yourself. I'm all ears.
So
No,
for
no,
Ben,
make sure this is okay length. He's distracting. He's deflecting over here.
well,
gonna let you
why don't you, TC? Why don't you take it right down the middle?
Military style.
What I need to know is if I should turn my mic off or not while y'all are talking.
That did nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go short.
no.
We'll have to go
Two on the
shorter.
sides, I said, but like we can start in the middle. Get it gone.
Let's see if anything's taken off the top. It's got to look like my head. That's what it's got to look like.
Nothing.
No, it's not enough.
Nothing.
It's not enough.
That's a low cut.
Yeah, that is. That's not enough.
Hell no.
No,
Whoa,
this,
whoa, whoa,
Strofe,
whoa.
yours and
I
mine
feel
is
it coming off.
significantly shorter.
Yeah,
Now you guys are gonna.
Significantly
not-
shorter.
yeah,
Stop
no.
doing
What
it.
are we talking about? I see the hair
He
coming
looks like a
off.
fryer right now.
No.
doesn't he?
YouTube,
He's, like
support
bald
me.
on top and
No, take that off. It's not working.
Yeah,
the hair
we
is
gotta-
landing on me. There are chunks. I see Tony getting the chunks off.
That's because your hair was so long to begin with. That's not a buzz cut. That's just a tighter haircut. That's all it is.
Are you thinning?
Are you thin?
No, look at the middle of his head. Look like he's thinning a little bit.
No, that's not. It's not nearly short enough.
No, heck no.
This would be halfway, Ben.
Nah, man. We need buzz.
Is there a
cut,
2.5?
There's a two. Well, you could do a 2, and you could lengthen the blade.
Wait,
Slightly.
did you shorten? Whoa.
Ben,
Ben
you're
is
okay.
stressed out right now.
You're okay.
I went with the longest 3
Why don't you do the shortest
No,
three?
do
for effect.
Do the shortest three now.
I still don't think this is going to be enough. All right.
No, do a long 2.
Man, bumps that, man. Just take all that guard stuff off and cut his head.
We do not. Kyle,
If you're watching on YouTube, this would be skin tight.
Yeah, there would be no trace of
All
any
right,
hair.
the shortest 3. I think the shortest 3 is a good compromise.
let's see.
So anyway, as Ben's getting it cut, Kyle, here's what we thought. We thought about what's the antithesis of each of our personalities. Ben, it's to wear underwear. Me, I hate wearing dress-up clothes.
And you hate the Bears.
And you hate the Bears. So it's perfect. It's what the KBN Nation was willing to donate for. And the idea of you with painted fingernails and bear stuff for a week that we're all going to do this in solidarity, mind you. Ben's going to wear it for the week. I'm going to wear the suit. You're going to wear bear stuff. We're all going to do it together. So you're okay.
I got the worst end of this. This isn't even close. It's not even close.
Should have been here.
What do you mean should have been here? Brad wasn't here last year, but his mound is beautiful, I'm sure.
But
Pristine, not bumpy.
it is beautiful. But the difference is you guys talked about it
You
individually
don't know
last
what a
year.
bumpy
You never
mound
said,
means without context.
Real quick. You've been back for 10 minutes. You've said the word mound 8 times.
Because, man, that sun got my mound bumpy. I don't
9.
like it.
how much did you say mound over your vacation to baby girl?
Quite a bit, because I was cool the first couple of days. I said, baby, what is it? I said, baby, look at my mound. Where's these bumps? She said, that's heat. That's what the sweat. I said, the sweat. I said, my mound used to be smooth, and now when I go on, it's like, boom, 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 like Braille.
Oh my gosh.
Like Braille, I'm
That's
reading.
disturbing.
I know I'm not here to run the show while I'm getting a haircut. Are you guys good?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is. I don't like it at all.
Is
but
Ben's hair short enough?
no,
No.
Ben's
It's
getting
not
a haircut.
nearly short enough.
Ben is just cheesing and smiling because he knows he's getting away.
His
Hell,
hair- I'm
no.
literally looking at it live.
No,
this is
it's-
a buzz cut.
This is not a. This is
Should
not
I
a
go
buzz
move
cut.
over next to Ben
Yeah.
and see?
Do I need to come in there too?
Ben, this is a good haircut. This is not a buzz cut. Make sure you guys go to ESPN Milwaukee on
Damn.
YouTube. That's not Ben. That's not low enough.
Mine is shorter than Ben's.
Yeah, no, this isn't short, Ben.
That's way too long.
I got a big bump right there, Tony.
Yeah, apparently.
No, that's not even close. Not even close. I don't see your
Ben's
scalp.
hair is about double the length of mine and Stroph's right
That's
now.
not true.
No,
It is true.
It is true, Ben. Take it down more. Tony,
We're
can you
gonna
get
need to
deeper?
we're going to need to do a 2
Tony,
on
just press it against his head and just go back.
And he's getting like royal treatment. If we remember on Thursday or Wednesday, Tony cut mine with a beard trimmer, and it took a half an hour because I had product in my hair is getting caught all along the way. Ben's getting the royal treatment.
Hang on, what I do got to know most importantly here is, am I starting to bald on the sides like Brad?
No. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
See, I think
Dang, he took a shot
my
at you.
hair is receding, but Ben's is thinning.
Yeah, Ben, your hair is thinning on top, in the middle. Happens to the best of us.
Is it? Yeah, he's got to go shorter. This isn't even
Oh,
college
my
basketball
gosh.
Ben.
Yeah, I want college
This is
basketball.
a trim.
Ben.
He needs to get buzzed.
College basketball, Ben, was a half. You ain't getting no half here.
You were a half?
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Why would
Time
you
out.
do
Wait a minute.
that?
Time
Why would
out.
you do a
Time
half?
out. Wait a minute. Can somebody explain this to me? Because, I have black hair, so it's a little bit different. So when he says college basketball Ben was a half, why aren't we doing that right now? Why is he getting away with doing that?
Because I
He's
have
getting away with
a
it.
wedding, and it's not even going to be. It would be shorter in Strofe and Brad's.
Wait, my question: your hair won't grow back in a couple months?
Ben, you love living life on the edge, do you
Okay,
not?
y'all not going to gaslight me.
Ben loves living life on the edge.
May, June, July. Dog, you fine. What are we doing here?
you fine.
Cut his hair.
You're
Cut
complaining
his hair.
about your punishment.
Ben, your punishment is getting a nice free haircut. My punishment is having to put on that putrid
All right,
blue
I'll meet you halfway. Give me the two.
Caleb
Take
Williams
it. Give me the
sucks.
two. Give me the two.
Atta boy.
Ben,
Golly. Man.
I just finished.
Yeah.
No, cut his ass lower.
On the text
Wait, let
line,
me make sure that's the two.
on the text line,
One.
Scott says Ben's hair isn't short enough. Number one needs to happen.
We're getting at least a 2 on YouTube as well.
All right,
You
all
gotta
right.
go at
Two.
least.
Two.
At least.
One and a
Shortest
half.
2. Shortest 2.
1.5.
That's a 2.
1.5.
He's got a 2.
You guys remember, his fiance scares me. I am doing this out of
that's-
fear.
I do it.
No,
More
give
like
it to me.
Brad.
No.
Ben's going to fight.
No, I would literally then not wash my hands, go in the bathroom, and touch you all the time. Like, you don't want to start this fight.
Oh, there's nothing even coming off.
Coming off.
Nothing's coming off the man's head.
There's a good amount coming.
Line one, Strofe, do your job.
What is happening?
Then we got to go then 1.5 on the sides. Then.
I forgot to mention 800-990-3776 is the Carveless
This
talking
is
text
a
line.
joke.
This is more. You can see this beautiful haircut on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We're going to take a quick break.
if you
Giannis
do a one
posted
guard,
on.
I'll do the bear stuff.
No. You got to do that anyway. Giannis posted on Instagram. We're getting the haircut figured out. A whole lot to get to here on Kyle Bruston Ortman. If you want to see this beautiful head of hair, go on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my. If I need to do that,
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on May 20th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Baltimore Orioles.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in May 20th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Summer's getting closer, and Brewers action at American Family Field is only heating up. Don't miss a Midwestern throwdown between the Brewers and the Twins, May 16th through the 18th. Get a Jedi Jackson Churio Star Wars night bobble with a special theme night ticket on the 16th. Then get here early for an exclusive Brewers cribbage board giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on the 17th. Presented by 620 WTMJ. Get tickets at Brewers.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls. Right now, get 50% off your windows plus no interest and no payments for 12 months and a free entry door with your window purchase. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows windows direct.
For your next night out, revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
Bev Anderson has a big idea she wants to share.
Bev has been here for 24 years.
Hi, Bev. We're anxious to hear your idea.
Kessler's is 45 years old this year. Monica, remember when your dad used to say in every radio ad, "I'm Richard Kessler, and I want to be your jeweler"?
I never got to hear that.
Yeah, and then Rick would say,
Kessler's Diamonds, inconveniently located on Appleton Avenue, Menominee Falls.
Inconveniently?
Richard said it was inconvenient for people to have to drive all the way to Menominee Falls, so he might as well admit it.
Bev, tell us your idea.
Richard said something else in almost every ad, and I think we should start saying it again because it's really important.
Tell us.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
I love that.
Fantastic idea, Bev.
Kessler's Diamonds.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design.
Great impressions.
Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, we did go shorter.
Lower.
I believe that even the group of KBN and KBN Nation has accepted this length of the buzz cut. And as I'm looking at it on video, we'll have nothing but no choice but to accept the length of this buzz cut.
How is getting a nice haircut punishment all of a sudden? I'm confused. That's like me getting a line in.
This isn't a haircut. This is a buzz cut.
This is a haircut. You've worn everybody here. I don't know about Strofe. Maybe he was young. Both of you have had buzz cut. I've seen Brad with the buzz cut. I've seen you with the buzz. And listen. And I know you don't value coming to work no more like that, Brad, because you're putting on a damn suit as a punishment. So I know you don't value the way you look. And him, he's been, so he'll do whatever.
There's a reason why we gravitated away from the buzz cut is because we are now
we
grown
look better
men,
without the
look
buzz cut.
significantly better with the buzz cut. I mean, Lexi looks at me and she has to grapple with the reality of me having a buzz cut every time she looks at me.
Oh my gosh, my daughter!
15 years ago, she probably won't recognize you. She
Oh my
may cry.
gosh.
She may
This
cry.
isn't that big of a change. She'll recognize you.
I want her to kind of run from you for initially for a second.
I'm going to put on my headphones so we can hear from Robert in Milwaukee. Robert, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hi, guys. I've listened to you for a while, and every time you guys make a bet or anything, you guys end up spending more time arguing about the rules and what the payment is. It's like watching kids in the playground when they want to make teams and play kickball. By the time the rules are decided and the teams are decided, recess is over.
Yeah, I want
you guys have known each other long enough.
I don't think anything's been more true in my entire life from a caller on this show.
Beautiful analogy in recess.
Yeah, I want recess to be over.
Did Tony walk out? Am I
Are
done?
you done?
I don't know what
I
happened.
guess.
Oh my God, I'm buzzed!
That's pretty
This
buzzed.
is crazy!
Oh my gosh, it's not even that bad.
Bro,
dude.
I don't. his hair is thinning. I don't know if it's going to grow back in time.
All right, no. Stop. Bumps all that, as Kyle would say.
I am a little bit concerned. I did see it very early on. Well, it is what it is.
Do you need to get a haircut often? Does your
no, my hair grows really fast. It's just like
wait. If it grows really fast, why not get the buzz cut?
I just got the buzz cut.
No, you need even more. And plus, Brian Urlacher had some. He grew his hair back. He got
He
some
didn't
out
grow
there.
it back. It was implants.
No, he can get an implant for his wedding if he needs.
Hair implants is a really crazy idea.
Yeah.
Oh, like Homer used to, a toupee.
Yeah, you can do something like that.
Golly.
Wow.
Is that alcohol?
No, it's not alcohol. It's
Why would you put
water. Why would
alcohol
I put
wipe on his
alcohol
head?
my
No,
face?
you're supposed to put alcohol after you get a haircut. Y'all don't do that to make sure it's clean?
I've never had
Never
that.
That's when
heard
you
of
need to use
that.
a straight blade, right?
Never heard of that. Something that I saw.
Cultural.
Have the X-Files ready here, Strofe. It's Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, a freshly buzzed Ben Brust, a buzzed Brad Nortman, a buzzed Alex Strofe, and a beautiful-looking Kyle Wallace right off of vacation.
I agreed with that.
Who's going to be wearing Caleb Williams gear and blue and orange painted fingernails as part of his punishment of the $5,000 that we raised for the MAC Fund. Now, I got to shift gears here because I'm not good with emojis, and Giannis Antetokounmpo posted something on Instagram. What does it mean, people? What does it mean? Brad, you are our body language press conference reader. I know there's a prayers emoji and a salute emoji. Salute is to the city. He says win for the Cream City in the picture. What does it all mean, Basil? What does that post mean to you? 800-990-3776. And if you haven't seen it, it's Giannis in a post, win for the Cream City, where he simply has prayer emojis and a salute in the caption.
This is where you need to look not only one, not only two, but multiple layers deep when it comes to Giannis and decoding exactly what's going on with what message he's trying to deliver. See, when I look at this, here's what I see. I see praying hands emoji, salute emoji, praying hands emoji. Well. That could be a thank you. That could be a thank you to the city of Milwaukee. Thank you for what he's already done. Thank you for what's coming. Who knows? The salute. Now, a salute, I could view that as a symbol of allegiance, of loyalty. Could also be a see you later.
Thank you for your
I'm
service.
outta here. Thank you for your service. I'm out of here. Now let's think about win for the Cream City. Win for the Cream City is the warm-up Giannis is on at the moment. Now, he's already won for the Cream City, so he could be pointing to mission accomplished back in 2021. Nothing left for him to do here, potentially saying he's moving on. Or it could mean he is projecting more wins for the Cream City with Giannis at the helm. What else is he doing? He's looking down. He's downcast when he's probably the national anthem's going on, high emotional moment. He could be sad. This could be sad Giannis potentially leaving the Milwaukee Bucks, or it could be Giannis at peace, knowing that here at home is right here in Milwaukee, and he knows that more wins for the Cream City are on its way. Very cryptic. I'm left confused.
I don't think it's that cryptic. Ben Brust, Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace. Do you think it's cryptic, Kyle?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you are a Milwaukee Bucks fan, it's too soon to get excited.
So if you like me, you look at this, don't read nothing into it because Brad's absolutely right. It could mean I'm saluting to the fans, as in I love y'all, and it could mean I'm saluting to y'all sayonara. I'm getting off this ship because this ship is trash. So I, for one, as a Milwaukee Bucks fan, I'm not reading nothing into this. I'm not going to get too emotionally high. I'm not going to get too emotionally low. All I'm going to do is
that's real rich for you to say.
I'm going to do as Giannis did. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to pray on it. Giannis, I hope you have it in your heart to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks. But I'm not reading to you. I saw people getting excited about it. Don't get excited. Do not get excited. The offseason hasn't started. It just started for you.
For those who want him to leave, they're likely fans not of the Milwaukee Bucks that are in the comments saying, oh, he's saluting, he's gone. And for those who are Bucks fans, I think are looking at it as, oh, look, he's showing the Cream City, win for the Cream City, praying that he wants to be here, continue to do these things with the Bucks. I think that this is Giannis saying, I love the city of Milwaukee. I am showing you I want to win with the Cream City. But it's out of my control now. You need to prove to me that I should continue to want to win for the Cream City. I don't want to leave. I don't want to do that. But there's a long offseason that has not even begun, as Kyle mentioned.
We the only ones fishing, us and a couple other teams, but the season's still going on right now.
Oh, but I bet you those conversations are happening, though, right? I mean, immediately. Maybe not Wednesday morning.
Giannis is somewhere else, man. Listen, when people salute like that, it's been real. Out of here.
I don't
salute when you're leaving.
Wait, you think he's leaving?
No, you salute when you're leaving.
He saluted.
I salute
So you're
y'all.
on the side that saluting is a sayonara.
I'm on the side that said, listen, Milwaukee Bucks fans, don't y'all look at this picture and think, yeah, Giannis love the city. All them people say no, don't look stupid. I'm telling y'all this right now. Don't look stupid. Giannis don't know what he doing yet, but I know this early, him posting this mean Giannis mean business. Something's on his mind. Something is spinning. Giannis didn't need to do this, but he hears all the chatter. He has something inside. Giannis put this out on purpose because he is sending a message to somebody, and that somebody is probably John Horst and the Bucks ownership group. It's not to you, Brad. It's not to you, Ben. It ain't to me. That is put out there
What's
for the
the
Bucks.
message?
The message is, listen, y'all better get this figured out.
Adam chimes in on the Carlos Talking text line. He says, pray for a return, salute for loyalty.
Yeah, that's what we hope.
But think about what he could have used. He could have used the buck emoji, the animal, the like the fist. The arm.
Look, he's got to keep all options open because we all could admit the future for the Milwaukee Bucks right now is
Listen, it's trash. At the end of the day,
it is
we wouldn't
trash.
Listen. This Bucks team, it finally came. It hit me. I was on the island sitting there having a great time. You know what hit me? Watching that Bucks game where they just basically fumbled away. I mean, literally, Ben could have coached a fifth grade team to do better to close out a game than the Bucks did in Game 5. And this team sucks. We suck. Kyle Kuzma sucks. Ben was right. He's trash. He sucks. This team sucks. If you look at this basketball team, who you going to go watch other than Giannis? You gonna go watch Brook Lopez old ass?
Well, I didn't need to watch him. He played like 15 minutes a game.
Exactly. Y'all gonna watch Gary Trent? Yeah, okay, Gary. He hit all the threes, and then Gary fumbled the damn ball out of bounds.
Oh, what did you do? I don't put that on Gary, but I still know
you don't put it on Gary.
AJ Green peed his pants.
I don't care. If he peed his pants, you better catch it. Listen, I was literally at a bar, and I said, oh, hell. Got up and moved away. I said, this is terrible. This is terrible. I said, oh,
I mean, it was an epic collapse. But yes, they don't have any picks.
The team sucks.
I tried telling you all this.
The team,
why don't you ever listen to me?
Because I'm a fan. I'm a fanatic, Ben. You know what fanatics are? They're crazy people.
Yes, you said Kyle Kuzma was going to score 17 points in Game 1.
That was such a good quote.
I wasn't AI. I was on something else.
And then he went and put up zeros across the board.
Now, the team sucks. Giannis looked at this roster. Giannis, listen, he's saluting everybody because he said, I can't go back on the court.
He can't be saluting everybody because everyone doesn't deserve a salute.
Dame ain't coming back, and it didn't work. The experiment didn't work. We got to be real. We have to be real.
Okay, so what's the worst thing that's happening to the Bucks right now? The fact that they extended John Horst, which was very weird.
Stupid.
Damian Lillard got injured, so you can't trade him next year, and he's just out and going to be rehabbing so he can sign his player option for $63 million.
Poor Dame.
Or Kyle Kuzma. Or other. What's the worst thing the Bucks got going for them right now? John Horst, Kyle Kuzma, Damian's injury, or just the lack of assets? 800-990-3776. The Carlos Talking text line. Stro, if you can put that in somewhat of a poll format, I bet.
I mean, if you like for real, Milwaukee, listen, KBN Nation, I love y'all and I love Giannis, but if you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, if you're at an organization, you've been at an organization, you won a championship, and after winning the championship, your team goes downhill, and then your second best coworker, your second best teammate is out all next year, and they're aging and getting old in a business that you got to be a young man's game for. Come on now, listen, we suck. And we're going to suck. Like, Giannis is the only thing we have going for us. Nobody else in that row, KPJ. No, I ain't getting excited about KPJ. Hell no. I'm telling you this right now. We are not good. And if Giannis leaves, I ain't mad at him for it.
If Giannis leaves, Kyle wouldn't be mad. That's the thing. I don't think the conversation would anyone be mad. I think the conversation is it's so get that out of your head. We need solutions.
If Giannis
we need sales pitches. We need reasons for him to
we can't
to not go into the front office and be the bad guy because the front office is never going to say, yeah, we're going to trade you. It's going to have to be honest.
Ain't no solutions.
Well, I'm telling you, Kyle, have some level of optimism, the fan optimism.
Does Dame count against the salary cap next year even though he's hurt?
I think so.
Okay. That's what, $47 million?
It's a big chunk.
What you go? Oh, you just magically gonna be able to sign more people? What you gonna do? You traded away Chris Middleton, and you still got the contract of Kyle Kuzma. We're poor, we're broke, and we suck. There's no worse thing than me and poor.
That was the Dumb and Dumber.
Listen, we're living
We're
paycheck
getting money.
to paycheck. No, for real. The Bucks are living paycheck to paycheck.
Our
They can't
pets'
afford
heads are falling off.
No. We suck. We're not winning the championship. It's over. So Giannis can either waste his time here or he can go somewhere else. If he wastes his time here, salute to you.
Gosh, I hate how much you're telling the truth. I've been blinding myself from the truth because I don't want to believe that it. All right, everyone go on record right now. It is March 5th, 2025. What % chance do you put Giannis?
2026, March, May 5th. Okay, you threw me off. I said, you trying to go?
It is May 5th, 2025. Everyone put a percentage on Giannis being a Milwaukee Buck next year. Man, y'all got quiet quick.
96.
I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the Green Bay Packers first-round wide receiver. 75% chance he's on the roster for the Milwaukee Bucks.
96.
96 from Alex Strofe. Kyle Wallace.
That he's on the roster? I think there's a 48% chance he's on the roster.
48's very specific.
Very.
I mean, if
so shout out to 1848.
I'm going to go...
sure.
I'm going to go 69.
Nasty. That haircut got you feeling fresh, huh?
Well, my lady texted and she said, ooh.
I know what emojis y'all
Oh my
send.
gosh, you look cute. I actually love it.
I know what emojis you be sending.
I'm just going to have to do what you did to me last week. She's lying to you.
No, I got 5 exclamation points.
Oh, wow.
5 exclamation points.
Like you did to me last week. She's lying to you.
Well, then Tony said that she actually thought you were cute, or she actually thought you looked cute with your haircut. Can't wait to go home tonight.
Oh, wow.
Kyle Nortman.
Send them emojis to her. Let her know what it is.
What salute? Prayers or which ones?
Splat.
Kyle, you're so bad. Alex Strofe, do you have a good Becoming Relevant?
Yes.
All right, then that's next.
69. I like that number.
This is Kyle Broston Nortman.
When I'm, again, doing the Pack Arena, and as a shareholder, when I'm sizing up my ring,
Pack Arena right now.
1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack Arena.
Hey. On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman. The summer months are all about activity, but you can't experience that activity if you have pain in your joints. QC Kinetics has been the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for that joint pain. Don't just take my word for it. There's over 50,000 satisfied patients nationwide. It's truly remarkable how Milwaukee's medical director, Dr. Ashley Caravelli and her team are using regenerative cell therapy to restore that tissue in your achy joints. They're utilizing biological growth factors, things I've seen with my own 2 eyes at the Greenfield location. It's a powerful and potent way to give new life to your joints, repairing that old tissue that's causing all the pain. And the best part, with QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Give yourself the gift of pain-free living and lasting relief with QC Kinetics so you can do all the things you enjoy this summer. Get your free consultation today by calling QC Kinetics 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
Baseball is back. Brian Balaga here to bring you a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka and Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. A delicious and perfect pairing for a day at the ballpark. Stocked at American Family Field all season long. Surfside is only 100 calories per serving, and the best part, 0 bubbles. Ask for it at your local bar or liquor store. Surfside, an official partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 years of age. Please drink responsibly.
Buying and selling a home can be a stressful process. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. The We Sell group at Keller Williams has a goal of making it stress-free for everyone. Their passion is people, their availability is unmatched, something I'm experiencing firsthand while I search for a lake home to enjoy Wisconsin summers even more. Rob and Nick are there every step of the way, not just for their sellers, but also to potential buyers and their agents to bring in as many strong offers as possible. Get started today at wesell.kw.com. That's wesell.kw.com.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
The UW Credit Union member Mark Tauscher here. People ask me, old T, why did you join UW Credit Union? Well, is it to keep your banking local? Is it the member first service? Great perks like early payday? Absolutely. But honestly, between us, it's Bucky. I can't say no to that face. If you love Wisconsin like I do, you just can't pay with anything else. Fandom makes us do crazy things, but this just makes sense. Become a UW Credit Union member and get your Bucky card like me. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I feel like I need to go play basketball. The last time I had a buzz cut, because I got stitches the last two times.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the last time I had a buzz cut was legitimately when I was playing in the Final Four. Because after that, when I went overseas for 1 year, I let it grow out for 9 months. Came back 9 months straight. Didn't touch it.
You had flow.
I had some real flow.
Wow.
I feel weird. I feel naked.
You're going to, when you run your hand through your head.
Oh, I've been doing it all break long.
It's such a good feeling.
Oh, I love it.
It's so low maintenance, too.
Ben Brust.
Oh, look at these guys just excited about the fact that, I love my hair. It's so nice.
The silver lining.
Oh, what a terrible thing.
Okay, so
no, my hair is different, but
so you can call us out, and then you're just above us because you took 15 years to grow out luscious dreads.
I have the worst end of this deal. Y'all sitting there, I'm not gonna put on no damn bear stuff and be like, oh, I look so handsome in this blue and ugly orange. No, y'all over here looking in the mirror, getting texts from y'all women talking about they ready for y'all. Meanwhile, I gotta sit here and put on this ugly blue and green or blue and orange.
Kyle, we had two things to do. Shave
I have to mow somebody's 2-acre lawn.
You have one thing to do.
One, I got I'll choose one.
It's part of one
collective.
Image.
No, my
painted nails.
My nails is different.
Cut my hair, wearing whitey tighties for a week, and we'll be cutting a 2-acre lawn.
Not. Are you got a self-propel or you got a ride?
I ain't riding nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's going to take a minute.
Oh, wow.
Many minutes.
That is punishment. Do you know how much 2 acres is? I don't think you understand what 2 acres is. You're going to be out there for hours.
A lot.
They said 4 hours I'll be out there.
Oh,
I'd say at least.
Put some sunscreen
Try
on.
to do this earlier in the summer before it's 85 degrees and you're just sweating away.
Ben, you're not going to do that in one. You're going to have to stop. How you going to be at this man's house all day?
Daniel the landscaper, if you're out there, 800-990-3776. Let me know how long it takes you on the riding lawnmower versus the walking lawnmower.
You can't let him ride the riding lawnmower because you know he's too different. Something bad may happen.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do with one of those zero-turn ones with the joysticks and
it'd be all a mess.
Going like 10 miles per hour,
jerking, flying off.
I mean, my guy Nate, who does it on a huge
great.
deck.
Brad doesn't even know. He's just pointing the guy he pays to cut his lawn.
He does it in probably an hour 20 on a massive, fast zero-turn tractor.
Hour 20?
How many acres are you?
I'm like 1.8.
Oh,
you should have slightly more.
You're gonna be out there forever.
How much is an acre?
A lot.
What do you mean?
Like how big is an acre?
I mean,
square miles. What are you trying to figure out?
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody
half a football field. Maybe?
Yeah,
It's 43,560 square feet.
Somebody put this in layman's terms, like I don't know, like a football field or a soccer field.
It's about 200 feet by 200 feet. That would be about a square.
That still doesn't help.
But that's not. That's also not perfect. That's about 65 yards by 65 yards.
One football field is 1.32 acres. So you're going to be doing like 1.5 football fields.
That didn't seem bad.
More than that.
I'll knock that out.
Slightly
I'll knock that out in 2 hours.
So you
won't.
So
you
you're
have to
gonna
do a quality back.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Quality.
Also, Daniel the landscaper, where do you live?
Oh, I hope far.
Madison area.
Oh, that's still far to go cut a lawn.
I wonder if it's
drop back.
I wonder if his property is undulated. If there's like uphill and things like that.
Whoa.
This man said undulated. Come on now.
What the hell does that
Come
mean?
on now.
Undulated? It's like hills. I do know undulated. I know undulated. I know undulated. Yes, I do.
What's the definition in?
The definition of undulated? A surface as a surface that is up and down, windiness. It's not flat.
That's pretty much right.
I wonder if
passing grade
saying
to present a wavy appearance.
Thank you.
Yes, that's exactly what. It's a
Why
golf
do I
term.
know?
It's a
It's a golf term.
It's a golf
Undulated.
He said, "Why do I know?"
I was like, why? I was like, why do I know undulated? I was like, I know this. It's a golf term. It's about the greens.
So that would be a little bit more extra work for Ben.
You know what's going to happen now? This is your fault. Now instead of saying it's going to be a rough ride ahead, or
it's going to be very undulated mow.
Yeah, add this to the list. It's bound to be one of the
It's going to be a rocky road. Ben's going to say
no. It's going to be an undulated road.
Full of undulation.
Undulated season for the Packers.
This show's got a lot of undulations going on around here.
Spell undulated.
Undulated. Where's my pen? This is going to be tough. Undulated.
It's like a spelling bee.
Undulated. All right.
Are we all spelling it here?
UN. J-U.
Already. Ungelated. G-E-L. Really?
UNGILAT.
All right.
It's
spell
not
it already.
There's no J or G. It's UND.
Oh, it's undulated.
Undulated.
Oh, wow.
Undulated.
Undulated.
Undulated is how it's spelled.
Undulated.
There's no G at all.
No G at all.
Undulated.
Oh, but he know the word.
Wait. So we were have the lady say the word. How you do that?
Undulated.
What D sound like G?
It's like undulated? No way. Come on, lady, help us out.
Last time I had a buzz cut, I was
Undulate. Undulate.
Undulate.
Undulate.
Undulate.
Undulate.
There's no J or G in that?
Undulate.
U-N-D-U late. L-A-T-E.
And lady say
Undulate.
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 I don't.
That sounds like
I don't
undulate
believe
to me.
that.
How there's no G or J, we'll never know. But
Undulate.
we all know the English language is tough.
Crazy.
Last time I had a buzz cut, I was also ripped, and I needed to get ripped before the wedding at the Princeton Club. Got to have that strong body and that strong mind heading into getting married. But I can also help having a strong community by working with the Princeton Club in the Madison area locations or New Berlin, where they always have different initiatives to help the community. That's the best part. 24/7, they are open. Free childcare with the membership. And when you step in, you know you're going to get your goals figured out. Small goals, large goals. They have something for everyone. Spin classes, weights, cardio, workout classes, personal training, basketball courts, tennis courts, swimming. They have it all at the Princeton Club. So check out the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. What's the worst thing the Bucks have going for them? John Horst being extended, Damian Lillard's injury. Lack of picks. Kyle Kuzma, 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. We'll also hit Becoming Relevant if it's any good. Coming up next, it's Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh,
Seam head.
I don't even know what that is. You have to
That means
explain
I'm
it
a
to me.
baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
Head.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The 2015 Wisconsin men's hoops team gave us all a march to remember.
There will be no undefeated champion on Wisconsin with an unbelievable stretch drive to the championship game.
On June 26th, enjoy an intimate celebration with the stars of the run with Made 'em Believe. Presented by M3 Insurance. World-class expertise and individual attention. Tickets are on sale now at uwhoops2015.com. Made 'em Believe, June 26th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh for Universal Windows Direct. May is officially the kickoff to home improvement season, and now is the time to tackle those big projects you've been putting off. Right now, during the home improvement season sale, you'll get an incredible 50% off your windows. But it gets even better. For a limited time, you'll get no interest and no payments for 12 months, and you'll receive a free entry door with your window purchase. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today.
Tailgate season, company victory party, don't let your event fall short. V Private Bar Services delivers the winning play with expertise. We're talking custom cocktails, top shelf service, and an atmosphere that'll have your team pumped. Forget the watered down beer and basic mixers. Get the VIP treatment for your corporate events with bartenders who know the perfect pour. V Private Bar Services, where elevated hospitality runs through our veins. Explore vprivatebar.com and leave the mixing to us.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sport called Screamin' Sicilian's Holy Pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian, taste what all the screamin' is about.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so that you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
family getting in my phone telling me that I made a big mistake and that it's not going to grow out the way I want it to for the wedding in August. And I'm saying I'm not going to fall for it, but now I'm starting to get nervous. I just got a buzz cut for the Mac Fund. Are you guys going to support me, or are you guys going to make me feel self-conscious?
No, I mean, if it doesn't grow back like it's, I'm not an expert in how white boys' hair grows, but I do.
Why do you say white boys like that?
Men?
Yeah.
Oh, white men, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I offended the boys. But I'll say this, I'm sure there's like some type of, as Stroh said before, wig, something to make you look luxurious.
You've already been given the seal of approval from your fiance. 5 exclamation marks. So you're good to go.
Yeah, for now.
Or unless you think it's a sympathy text.
No, it's not a sympathy, but as I look at YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, I'm shocked, A, that it's this short, and I'm shocked, B, that the sides of my forehead are a little bit less.
It's receding.
That was the biggest surprise for me, too, is, whoa, my hair has gotten really retreating back in my skull.
Sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah.
I feel old.
Y'all better get ready.
If anything,
10 years from now,
the longer hair made me look younger.
For sure. You can hide.
Yeah.
You can hide the balding areas.
Now we're exposed.
Can't relate all these inches I got.
Because I look at Alex Stroh, a 25-year-old hairline.
Yeah, it looks
that
good.
thing is full frontal. It's good to go.
It is good.
Tiny forehead.
All right, let's hear from Alex Stroh on Kyle Bruston-Norton with Becoming Relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Stroh's time to shine on KBN starts now.
I'm looking at my paper. I got like undulated spelled out in 14 different ways.
I'm still stunned. There's no J or G. Stunned.
Stop saying that word. All right, fellas. You ever hear the phrase, revenge is a dish best served cold?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
So I've done some research, and it seems to me like that phrase originated by an author named Eugene Sue in Mathilde. However, 1846 novel, by the way. That's right around when Wisconsin became a state.
Very good.
But prior to that, it was a French phrase, and it sounded a little something like this, according to AI Stroh. La vengeance est un plat quoice mangers bein Freud.
That was
vengeance est un plat quoice mangers bein Freud.
That isn't French.
It doesn't sound French.
That sounds like a German trying to speak French.
I am German.
Yeah, exactly.
But I didn't actually record that. I used AI to record that.
AI needs to work on that.
Yeah.
La vengeance est un plat quoice mangers bein Freud.
Gosh, it's so bad.
It's so stern.
The French would be very upset the way you just
the French.
They're already mad about everything.
The French language is beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about AI Stroh speaking French.
La vengeance est un plat quoice mangers bein Freud.
That actually is really funny.
Why I bring up revenge is a dish best served cold is we've got some revenge series coming up in the Western Conference in the NBA playoffs. You know what I'm talking about, fellas? We've got the Golden State Warriors, the 7 seed, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, the 6 seed. Jimmy Butler, a member of the Warriors, of course, great beef with the Timberwolves. He played there for a while. In one of his final practices, he said, "Give me all the scrubs. I'm going to beat your ass." And he did just that.
And he did it.
Wow, that is so cool.
Have you never heard that story?
No.
Oh. What?
Oh, yeah. So,
you got to get on it.
So Karl Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler had like this beef. So Cat had all the starters, minus Jimmy. Jimmy took all the reserves and smoked the starters in practice. I'm serious.
Jeff T tells
the best
story about this.
Wow.
He walks out and says, "These the bums y'all want me to play with," something like that. And he walked out. He literally was late to practice, came in, got the scrubs, walked out after winning, and didn't come back.
And he never returned? That was his last time in the building?
I don't know, but it's some. It was like shortly. It was like all right, we're moving on from this guy.
He can't come back in and play with the scrubs.
Jimmy is a dog.
But also in the Western Conference, you have Russell Westbrook, Mr. Thunder, a member of the Denver Nuggets, taking on his former team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, something I've learned in life, fellas.
Play it.
That's not what I was going to say, but well, vengeance est un plat quoice mangers bein Freud.
Oh, gosh.
The way it like
Biden Freud.
Bon Freud.
Something else I've learned in life, fellas, is Mother Nature knows a little bit of something.
Oh.
Okay, Mother Nature knows. So just a quick search today, figuring out what the temperatures were in those cities. Today in Minneapolis, beautiful day out in Minneapolis, 76 degrees.
Oh, what?
You know why that is? Because revenge is a dish best served cold. Only 73 degrees in the Bay Area. Warriors. Now you hear me out here.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear you.
3-degree difference. We're going 7. Warriors in 7 over the Timberwolves, okay? That's what Mother Nature's telling me.
Wait, how did
we get there?
Now we look at Denver and Oklahoma City. The Thunder. Oklahoma City, 6 degrees warmer right now than Denver. 70 degrees in Oklahoma City, 64 degrees in Denver. It's Denver in 6. Denver,
what am I?
Golden State.
Is everyone just as confused as me?
So the colder places.
The colder places are going to win the series.
But how did you get to 7?
Because there's a 3-degree difference, meaning we're going 3 games over 4, 7 games.
Oh.
And then here there's a 6-degree difference, which means that series is going 6.
So you just
give me Denver.
You have different rules for each weather.
How did you think about this?
Denver in 6, Golden State in 7. That is your Western Conference Finals. Spoiler alert.
Why did he?
That is such a leap.
Well, Vengeance est un plaque quasi Mantras bein Freud.
That's how your brain was operating when you came up with this one.
You should have just asked AI what they think the results are going to be.
AI doesn't know anything. Mother Nature and revenge knows everything.
Speaking of revenge, because Russell got revenge on the Clippers too. The way he told him to send them home, oh my gosh.
Do you guys remember when I asked him if he had a good becoming relevant?
He scrambled.
Well, this happened last week while you were.
Why did you look at the weather at each of these
This
cities?
happened last week. Yes, I get it. Dish served cold, weather. It's not even that cold.
Vengeance est un
By
plaque
the way,
quasi
it's actually
Mantras
warm
bein
weather.
Freud.
Yeah, why it's 51 degrees here?
Kyle, we asked Strofe the other day if he had a good becoming relevant. He's like, yeah, I got it. And then we kept asking him questions. We were like, that sucks. And then we realized that if we turn it into 100 Strophs versus 1 gorilla, and we could turn it into 1,000 Strophs versus 1 gorilla, it was much better. And it was a lot better. So I think we need a new rule. Strophe has to share us.
Un plaque quasi Mantras bein Freud.
He has to share his becoming relevance moving forward.
That was incredible. How is this the one you're taking an audit on? Think about all the crappy scrambles I've had.
Love and Football chimes in. Sorry I'm late. I'm trying to figure out how 73 degrees is cold.
For real.
So you just took a blanket statement that the...
Stop trying to understand it. It's stupid.
I can't keep on going on without fully understanding the mindset behind this.
Don't ask questions. You give them a platform to continue.
The colder cities. Revenge, cold, right? So you connect the dots there, right? Revenge, a dish best served
I wish
cold.
I had the button to send us to break.
Connect it to the colder climates today. And they will give you the answers to how long the series will go.
Because the revenge storyline is present in each of these series?
Because of La Vengeance est un plat qui se mange.
This is German.
Freud.
Are you sure?
It's just French.
No, the way you just said it.
Outside of Matthew Golden, are you excited about anyone the Packers drafted in 2 minutes?
La Vengeance est un plat quasi Mantras bein Freud.
The Bog in Saukville is Ozaki County's best golf experience. 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer cater to golfers of all skill levels. Settled amongst over 250 acres of beautiful private land, the Bog offers a truly unforgettable golf experience. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, and after your round, have a signature cocktail while enjoying our Friday fish fry from the clubhouse overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy the Bog.
Looking for a Milwaukee tradition? It's Saz, and for nearly 50 years, Saz's have been serving up award-winning ribs that'll make your taste buds dance. Don't miss our festival-famous mozzarella marinara, the appetizer that put us on the map and keeps Milwaukee coming back for more. Whether you're heading to a game or just catching up with family and friends, make Saz's your place to go. 55th and State. Saz's, where memories are made and stories are shared, one delicious bite at a time. Saz's State House, the finest. A Milwaukee tradition since 1976.
Nestled along the shores of Lake Michigan, the Knickerbocker Hotel offers a timeless escape in the heart of Milwaukee. Immerse yourself in the rich history of this iconic landmark where charm meets modern luxury. Picture yourself enjoying breathtaking lake views, luxurious rooms, and dining at one of the finest restaurants in the city. Whether you're visiting for a weekend getaway or a special occasion, the Knickerbocker promises an unforgettable experience. Your perfect stay awaits at the Knickerbocker Hotel. For more information and to book your next stay, visit knickerbockeronthelake.com.
Buying and selling a home can be a stressful process. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. The We Sell group at Keller Williams has a goal of making it stress-free for everyone. Their passion is people, their availability is unmatched, something I'm experiencing firsthand while I search for a lake home to enjoy Wisconsin summers even more. Rob and Nick are there every step of the way, not just for their sellers, but also to potential buyers and their agents to bring in as many strong offers as possible. Get started today at wesell.kw.com. That's wesell.kw.com.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
The people have spoken. Dave from Aaron, or Tony and Aaron chimes in. If this is one of the better Mr. Irrelevance, I'm sure glad I normally miss the segment. Producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Josh DiMaggio chimes in. I think Strofe earned himself a week ban. This cannot go unpunished. It's just the truth, man. Like, that was horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I didn't come back from vacation for this, Strofe.
I kind of like the conspiracy theory, though.
But it's not.
I'm just telling you right now.
I'm starting to connect the dots.
I'm just telling you right now.
Then you're as dumb as him, and you don't want to be on that side. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with Strofer on the show. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Make sure you listen on the new ESPN Wisconsin app. And then when you listen back to the podcast, if you missed anything, just listen to 2 o'clock to 2:45 and then skip right to where you are right now.
I'm just saying right now, if the Warriors
if everything you said happens,
and Denver
I'll
wins
take
in
it back.
6, you guys all owe me something nice.
Sure. I'll take you out to dinner. Got that on record. Sound good? Until then, Becoming Relevant will be vetted every day before we go to it. Outside of Matthew Golden, are you even excited about the guys that the Green Bay Packers drafted? Kyle, you missed a lot. Obviously, you were with us Thursday and Friday at the NFL draft. We see the picks. You're a film guy. You're a scout guy. I saw a post from the Green Bay Packers that they're looking for 2 scouting interns. I know you applied for that.
Did you?
10 years ago.
Wow. Oh, more than 10. I'm old.
Yeah,
now.
I don't know if you want to jump back into that pool. But outside of Matthew Golden, is anyone exciting you guys? Is anyone getting you going? It was end of rookie mini camp. Anthony Belton, big fella.
Oh yeah,
big fella.
Yeah.
Brinson, D tackle, Georgia.
Yeah, for me, this ain't Goody cooking. Again, we're going to see on the field, and hopefully I'm wrong. But after the last 2 drafts, we felt a little excited. We're like, okay, these guys had productive colleges, productive college careers, and we felt like those last 2 draft classes after that, I don't know about you, Stroff. I know you're a real Packer backer as well. But after the 2023 draft class, you were probably like, okay, I feel like we got something here, right? We got 2 nice tight ends as well. Like there was a little bit of juice there. And then on top of that, last season you're like, okay, I feel we got some Edrin Cooper. He was a guy that was the best linebacker, and we felt like, okay, we got some guys here. This year I looked at it and I was like, watch some film, and I don't have the same feeling. I feel like Goody cooked in the first round with Matthew Golden, and everything hinges on his success. When I look at the rest of the draft class, KBN Nation, the Packers didn't do too great. You got a wide receiver everybody's excited about because he's 6'4" and can't run.
Savion Williams.
Yeah, you know what they said about Savion Williams? What he can't do?
Catch.
Can't catch. What's his job?
catch.
Yet is a problem. What else?
Matthew Golden did have some drop issues earlier in his career.
I have no idea how you are sitting here right now and saying you were all jacked up about last year's draft class and aren't about this year's draft class.
What about this year's
I bet you were staring up Jordan Morgan's tape last year and going, oh, baby.
No,
they totally got a guy they needed in the first round. You were looking at Javon Bullard, who didn't even end up being a starting safety.
Javon Bullard was solid, first and foremost, in college. He was a playmaker. And in this year in the NFL, he wasn't a bum. I mean, he's room for improvement, but I'm not sitting here saying,
You've
Javon
got
Bullard was
two versatile athletic receivers and a big-ass offensive
He
lineman
can't
to add to this
run,
offense.
Strofe, stop it. What do you mean versatile? Yeah, versatile, get the ball out the backfield. He's a wide receiver.
Which one are you asking? You're talking Savion?
Yeah, I'm not talking about
Savion played every position in college, including lining up on the backfield.
Yeah, because he couldn't dominate at one.
Savion Williams, and this is from the NFL.com in his bio, right?
Yes, let's hear
the difference between a siren song and pot of gold for him will rest in his development, draft and develop with the Green Bay Packers, and the creativity of his play caller. Now, do you believe in Matt LaFleur?
Oh.
Well, I do believe in Matt LaFleur.
Because his skills, his strengths, his speed, off the charts.
Yeah.
Right?
But
his capabilities are off the charts.
He's potential. I'm just very concerned about the fact that we're hoping we're getting something that we're not. He can't run routes right now. He can't catch the football. Out the backfield, cool. Cordarrelle Patterson, that's what they said he's going to be?
Cordero. Cordero Patterson. He said it so wrong, I couldn't get it right.
It's like him and Debo.
Okay. Debo. Y'all think y'all getting Debo Samuel?
Maybe.
You're not.
How do you know?
You're not. KBN Nation, you're not getting Debo could catch. He had highlights in college of catching the football and cooking cats. This boy, he could be good, but I'm just saying it's not good when people say you can't run routes and you're a wide receiver. And you need your coach to be creative to get you the football for reverses.
But Kyle,
jet sweep.
Goody did everything that we wanted him to do. He went after receiver, huge position of need. He basically he got a more depth in the offensive line. Anthony Belton was a mauler in college.
He was a mauler, but he ain't replacing Rasheed Walker.
How do you know that?
Aiden Hutchinson will cook his ass. He will cook him. He ain't stopping Aiden.
How do you know that? How can you declare that?
Does Kyle come back from vacation and hate the Packers?
Watch the film. Anthony Belton, he's a big boy. He ain't going to move him inside.
So Kyle, I know damn well you weren't in the Caribbean watching Anthony Belton film at NC State. What the hell are you talking about?
Had a lot of time.
Do you hate the Packers?
No.
Does Kyle Wallace hate the Packers?
No,
800-990-3776.
I do like Oliver's motor. But here's the thing, fellas.
His motor.
This draft, I'm telling y'all this right
He's
now.
sipping pina coladas, deciding whether or not somebody has a good motor.
I had a lot of time on my hand. I'm just saying, Packer Nation, KBN Nation, we have to see, but I'm just comparing it to the last draft classes. The one thing that we said about Goody, we've been talking about the fact, outside the first round, what has Goody done recently in the draft?
He's been better outside of the first round.
He's been cooking outside of the first round.
So why don't you trust that he cooked?
Because
why don't you, of all the
things,
where
he nailed it, and he got positions of need. He got D-line.
Well, now slow down, because the cornerback position is not a good thing unless they re-sign Jair. Otherwise, you're looking in the 7th round and saying this guy's not going to contribute, and
he could be cut. Kalen King did not play on the Packers last year. He was on the practice squad or whatever. He didn't play in the NFL last year. That's what you got in the 7th round. So you're not expecting to get somebody that's going to contribute right away. That's all I'm saying.
Why are you so low on 4 through 5?
I agree with Stevie here. I just he doesn't understand why you're saying this with such conviction.
No, again, all I'm saying is this: is that there was
the conviction makes me really curious as to what was in your pina colada.
When Tucker Kraft got drafted,
I was excited.
No. Some guy from South Dakota State.
He was
going to be a top 5 tight end.
Tucker Kraft. Film.
Get out of here with film. You don't watch film like that. You think you watch more film than Goody and the Packer Scouts?
Listen,
I need you to record yourself watching film.
Okay,
if you're going to watch this film, put it out on your social channels so we can get your breakdowns.
You know who he watches? He goes on YouTube. He searches Anthony Belton, North Carolina State.
Nope. That's not how you do it. You don't do that. You can watch You don't watch highlights. You watch offensive line versus defensive line, and you watch the player. That's what you do when you want to watch an offensive lineman.
So you watch full NC State games.
You want to watch O-lines versus D-lines. You don't want to watch guys in their highlights.
Kyle,
how about this?
Name one team on NC State's schedule that they played at home last year. Go.
Did they play Georgia? I think it was Georgia. I think that was the film that I watched, Anthony Belton last year.
I think that's the film I watched. I think.
It was North Carolina State. It was early in the season. North Carolina State versus
Kyle, do you know anything about Baron Sorrell?
Good news for you guys. Georgia and North Carolina State did not play last year.
I have to remember what it was.
We just went from Strofe having the worst segment ever to Kyle coming back falsely.
No.
Lying and declaring that the draft class stinks when he said he watched film, but now he's lying to us.
Who do you think you know a lot about? I'm going to look him up, and I'm going to test you on what their strengths and weaknesses are.
I didn't say stink. I just said I don't believe in this class.
And so because
the last
you don't.
time Georgia and North Carolina State played football was 1973. It was 52 years ago.
Wait, I'm going to find
What was in your pina coladas? No, seriously.
It was Tennessee. It was Tennessee.
Okay, great.
Hold on. Show me that again. It says North Carolina State OL offense versus Tennessee State defense.
No, it says Tennessee defense. And Tennessee, we already know they had the boy that got drafted in the first round that we didn't want. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got to watch O-line versus you don't watch the guy's highlights. You don't want to see that. You want to see...
What is Anthony Belton's
stop
one
digging,
strength
man.
and one weakness?
Well, I will say this. Probably one of his strengths was this. I love the fact that Anthony Belton, he did finish a lot of plays and he get downfield a little bit. The problem is I feel like, all right, I don't feel like
you didn't like his bend?
His kick set and being
Okay, hold on. Anthony Belton, weakness. Second level targets are able to elude his blocks in space at the second level.
I just thought he was good in the second level.
The film I watched, I like when the boy got downfield. He was pulling out. I liked it. I did.
1973.
I guarantee you. Watch his film. I like
No. You watch his film.
All right.
Because I trust NFL.com over Kyle.
All right, well.
I know why Elliot Wolf never emailed or never truly considered you for the scouting job.
I'll say this. I feel like this draft class that he got, there will be some guys in here, but I'm saying this.
Way to go out on a limb.
Yeah.
No, listen.
One of the 8 guys are going to hit.
The optimism we had after last year's draft. We felt good about last year's draft. Did we not? We were like, okay, we feel pretty good.
We didn't know what to expect. They drafted an offensive tackle who didn't play in the first round.
I was talking about outside the first round. I wasn't very happy about Jordan Morgan as the first round pick, but I'm talking about outside of the first round.
So you knew Evan Williams was going to take that job.
Yeah, 5th round pick. You knew it.
You knew he was going to take that job.
I didn't know he was going to take the job, but I thought it was good. Run the tape from last year. Run the tape after the draft from last year. I guarantee you I said Goody cooked in this draft. Run it. Find it.
He's on it.
Find it.
He's on it. Trust me, he's on it.
And the year before, we sat here and we did a show. Before KBN started, we did a show, and we were excited about Luke Musgrave. Well, it didn't happen to.
I'm starting to feel some backpedaling right here about this draft class because now you're starting to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Don't get it twisted. This will be Goody's worst draft class in the last 3 drafts. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
For the same reason that he's looking for audio from last year, mark this year's draft class.
Mark it
for Kyle Wallace.
You can. You go ahead and mark it. This will be the worst draft class.
I cannot wait to talk to somebody who's actually watched film and knows about the players, and that's Jason Wilde of Wilde and Tausch joining us next on Kyle Brust and Ortman. We'll get Jason's reaction to Kyle's early prognostication of these players.
Hey, hopefully I'm wrong. Hey, I hope I'm wrong, but fellas, I'm telling y'all this right now.
There's a better chance you're wrong than you're right, based off the film that you watched that wasn't actually real film.
How many hours would you estimate you've watched a film?
Okay, I'm not gonna say. I don't watch hours of film. It's literally these clips.
5 minutes each.
These clips. All you need to do. You see a guy do what? 50 reps. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I'm not gonna watch 100 reps. I'm telling y'all this right now. Matthew Golden's great. The rest of the class we'll be seeing. Savion Williams. Y'all excited about Savion, huh?
Oh, no. This is from Ezra in Port Washington on the Carbos Talking Text, and this is bad. Kyle, your sports takes are officially worse than Hear Brad Out.
Oh.
Wow.
That cut both of us.
Yeah. Makes me feel really good. Jason Wilde next.
Cool, Ezra.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Kyle, I think you're doing a good job getting it all off your chest.
I love Matt LaFleur.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 starting off with some big delays coming in from before Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive. There is an accident at Capitol, but luckily that one is off behind the barrels on the right. On the northbound side, slowing down from just before Mayfair Road all the way up past Capitol. We've got northbound 43 slowing down from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way to Keith. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 45. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 65 at the lake, 71 inland. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazadow on 94.5 ESPN.
The 2015 Wisconsin men's hoops team gave us all a march to remember.
There will be no undefeated champion on Wisconsin with an unbelievable stretch drive to the championship game.
On June 26th, enjoy an intimate celebration with the stars of the run with Made 'em Believe. Presented by M3 Insurance. World-class expertise and individual attention. Tickets are on sale now at uwhoops2015.com. Made 'em Believe. June 26th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison.
Your Pella experience starts with a free in-home consultation.
It was a really comfortable kitchen table chat. We knew Pella was going to get it right the first time, and they designed a project with us. They didn't just replace our windows and doors.
There are so many options that are available, so it was nice to have someone narrow those down, and they made sure that the design was what we wanted.
Don't wait. Get 0% financing for up to 6 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2025.
At Potawatomi, where ways to win are endless, another chance to capture epic cash and prizes comes Friday, June 27th. It's the season finale blockbuster drawings. Watch your entries from Enchanted Spins, Unreal Treasures, and Boundless Bounty come together for drawings where $300,000 in cash and prizes is there for the taking. Be there to win your share. June 27th only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 years old to play.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When you don't compromise on the court, you shouldn't compromise off of it either. Lose the calories, not the taste. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Copyright 2024.
Hey Bucks fans, enjoy Michelob Ultra at Dugout 54 Milwaukee, Maxwell's Cedarburg, Hart Milwaukee, Papa's Stash Big Bend, and Who's on Layton Milwaukee. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. The Wolf of Wall Street was on the other day when I was flipping through channel. Great family film.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I'm a naturally inquisitive person.
Holding everybody accountable.
If you feel better about that, I'm happy to do so.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Joining us here on Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is Jason Wilde. Jason, welcome back to Kyle Bruston Nortman with the full crew, and I couldn't be happier to have you right now because you have actual knowledge of what happened in rookie minicamp.
Not much. where do we stand on the head shaving? Did that occur already?
Yes, I am buzzed.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
thank you for your support of charitable causes against your soon-to-be wife's wishes.
But she texted me and she said I look really cute.
Okay. Well, I hope you still look cute when it's in the awkward regrowing stage for wedding pictures. But hey, I love that she loves you no matter what. And I love that she's taken a positive attitude to this. The last time I spoke with you, you were ignoring her pleas to not get your hair shaved. So I'm glad that she has made her peace with it. And I hope everything works out, both with the photos and with your wedding, and many, many years of happiness.
I hate feeling the D word of disappointment right off the rip here from Jason Wilde.
Yeah, it was a test. You failed the test.
I couldn't please everybody.
And you chose the community. You chose KBN Nation over your lifetime partner.
And you chose poorly. Yeah. All right.
He's for the streets, Jason.
Hey, God bless you. I'm pulling for you. Yeah, that was the reason I brought that up was A, just because I wanted to confirm that you made the wrong choice, and B, that it really was lame. Like, it was great talking with the draft picks like that. I always look forward to that. And, Warren Brinson was hilarious, and the photographer from the Green Bay Press-Gazette got a nice picture of him saying something funny and me laughing, and I looked reasonably okay in the photo, so I was touched by that. But, it was the practice itself it sucked. It was like all individual drill work. Like, you couldn't, like, if any of my colleagues, and I haven't read anything this morning yet, but if any of my or this afternoon yet, but if any of my colleagues drew any meaningful judgments or opinions from what we got to see, they know a heck of a lot more about football than me, and maybe they do.
Do you consider Kyle Wallace a colleague?
I consider Kyle Wallace a friend who happens to be my teammate.
Well, your teammate believes that this draft class is going to stink. Outside of Matthew Golden. Strofe, did he not just say, he literally
said
this.
What's the declarative you just said? You said, how is this going to compare to the other two draft
paint it how you want. Jason, go ahead.
Did you or did you not jump to conclusions?
No, I didn't say they were going to suck. I said
you said it would be the worst draft class
out of the last three draft classes. Yes, I did say that.
The other two have been pretty good. So I'm going to give you a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, based on just
not much.
No, that's fine.
He's watched to combine less than an hour of film on every guy.
Listen, the level of optimism that I have based off the guys that they drafted, I don't think it's going to match the last two drafts. We said Goody cooked outside the first round. I think the inverse. We got him cooking in the first round, and the rest of them I think is TBD. I think there's some guys with maybe some potential, but the level of excitement for filling a roster with guys like a Tucker Kraft, a Jaden Reed, we talked about Evan Williams, a Javon Bullard. I don't feel the same level of confidence. I don't feel like they got a guy like Edgerrin Cooper. No.
Now, in fairness, though, did you know what Edgerrin Cooper was last year? Did you know what Tucker Kraft was 2 years ago when they drafted them?
Yes. Edgerrin Cooper was somebody that Brad loved out of Texas A&M. Sure, that was his guy. So we talked about Edgerrin Cooper. And Tucker Kraft was a baller at South Dakota State.
Well, a baller at South Dakota State.
Listen,
is that your go-to school for ballers?
No, I mean, if you watch this film, he was a baller. I wasn't mad about it. I said, okay, he was balling there. He was a beast. He was a tough kid. I liked it. And he got drafted in the third round.
Maybe Savion Williams, who was drafted in the third round, will be, Deebo Samuel.
Okay, so you watched Savion Williams. How did his route running look? Did it look crisp and clean in T-shirts and shorts?
He had Jason Vrabel throwing him the ball. Like, this stuff means, like, it's basically you guys, like before it's like Ben going to shoot around back in the day. Like, this was all individual drill work.
Look good in shoot around.
Like, yeah, that's when you were the most accurate. But like, the Canadian quarterback that they had as a tryout guy.
Stud, huh?
He never threw a pass to Matthew Golden or Savion Williams the entire time. And he was the only quarterback there. So it's not like one of the other quarterbacks was throwing him passes. So who the hell knows? After
losing Jason Wilde here. We'll see when we get him back. Jason, check 1, 2. Jason, check 1, 2. There you are. We got you back.
I'm driving to beautiful Freedom, Wisconsin. So
wow,
I love Freedom,
Wisconsin.
Go Irish.
Patriotism right there. So, Jason, outside of the rookie class, which you can't really glean much from, what's the update on Jair? Because I think if he is on the team, the secondary goes from being pretty good to really good with his presence, assuming he's healthy and mentally engaged. So what's the update there? And what? Which is a big assumption, but
what? Wait a minute. You said that. That was like the fine print of your opinion. And like when we do ads where we can't fit it into 30 seconds, and all of a sudden you or Ben is talking in the commercial like you're members of the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
I call that 1-800 Gambler.
I call that mice type.
Mice type. That's good.
So to add whether he's healthy and mentally engaged, those are pretty big caveats, don't you think?
But it's worth it for his skill set, don't you think, Jason? Assuming they can figure out something
Not at
financially.
$17 million a year.
But isn't that what they're trying to figure out right now? Is there a way they can make sense for both parties? Like, where are they at with it?
I don't know. The folks that would be discussing that sort of stuff have now gone dark ever since it came out that they were
open
working
to
on
reconciliation.
A resolution. Right. So I don't know what kind of progress they made. All I can tell you is on Friday, when I asked Matt LaFleur about him participating in the on-field portion, Matt LaFleur confirmed that he wasn't. And that is because they do not want him going out there on the field turf, rupturing his Achilles like Damian Lillard, and then being stuck with him and his $17 million salary because he got hurt on their watch. If they can reach a contract accord that cuts his salary and then gives him, say, the chance to earn it back through playing time incentives, and he wants to stay, then they'll reach that agreement and he'll be here. But again, if you guys are the betting experts, that's not my area. But if I had to choose one, I would say that the favorite is still him being released. Then maybe the other two are a toss-up because I don't think they can find a trade partner, and I think it's equally likely that they figure out they'll just keep him and hope that he stays healthy and engaged.
So, does this mean Jair has no leverage? Like at this point, if no team is going to probably pay him what he's being paid now, does that mean all the leverage is with the Green Bay Packers?
No. I think Jair has all the leverage. Look, he's not going to get paid $17 million by anybody for 2025, right? So, but if he doesn't, and I don't know how he feels because I have not spoken to him. But if he doesn't want to play for the Packers, if he continues down this path and nobody wants to trade for him, then the Packers have to release him, which gives him, the Packers get nothing in return for him, right? And B, he gets to choose wherever he wants to go.
Wait. How are you on a contract and you get to choose? Wait a minute. If the Packers don't choose to trade him, Jair has to earn his money by actually playing. So how does he have any control? He can't just sit out.
No, if they can't reach an agreement on the contract,
they're not going to keep him at 17.
They're not keeping him. They're not paying him $17 million. And so the options then are to trade him,
which has not been going well for the last 6 months, it seems.
I guess I'm just confused.
Right.
So they don't want to pay him $17 million because they just don't want to because he hasn't lived up to it. Like at this point,
he's played 3 years of not playing over half the snaps.
No, I understand it, but at a certain point, you might have to eat your loss. Say, listen, all right, listen, you ain't gonna take this. Well,
eating the losses would be cutting him.
And so he has the leverage that if he won't agree to a restructured contract, they will have to trade or release him. I don't think anybody's going to trade for him, and then accept him being on a $17 million contract for them. The leverage is, I'm just going to keep saying no to the restructures if that's what maybe he has changed his tune and he's on board with making less and staying with the Packers. okay? If he's willing to do that on some other type of contract, then that's great for everybody. But if not, then he has the leverage to keep saying, no, I do not want to take this restructured deal, and you're going to have to release me because you don't want me at this number, and then he gets to pick where he goes. But I don't think anybody in the league is going to pay him $17 million this season to play for them. That's why they can't find a trade partner, and that's why they don't just say, hey, we're keeping him because we love Jair, and we're going to believe that he's going to be healthy this season.
Well, Jason, we know you got to run, but we appreciate the time, and thank you for shedding light into rookie minicamp. And Kyle's coming off vacation, so he's got to get back into this thing. How Jair has the leverage that the Packers don't at this point because they've made it clear about what they want to do with him.
All right, boys. Take care. Be good.
That is Jason Wilde of Wilde and Tausch. What's going on in the brain, Kyle?
No, because I understand the Packers don't want to pay the man, but initially it was Jair didn't really want to come back because remember at the end of the year
and the Packers don't want him to come back.
Okay,
it's very clear.
And so my whole thing is, so how does he? If he don't want to go, if he don't want to play for a team, he wants to leave too.
Correct, unless they come to an agreement that they both want to make it work at a restructured deal. Which is a possibility, but it's a low possibility.
But if he wants to leave, the Packers it just comes down to the Packers saying, we don't want to pay you this amount of money, so we're going to cut you.
But I'm not sure that he's going to get a good deal outside of the Packers anyway. Rosters are at 90, and he's not going to get as much patience at the other 31 teams as he is from the Green Bay Packers.
No, I agree. At this point,
it makes sense that both would come together. Like the Packers need him to bolster their secondary, and I don't think he's going to get a good deal.
But
as a
it
free
also
agent.
makes sense if you don't believe he's a guy you want at $17 million to cut him, save some money, and let him go elsewhere.
Okay, my question is this. This is, I guess, what's the worst thing that happens by paying Jair $17 million? Like, what is it interfering with? Oh, your team actually has a cornerback that's a number one corner. Honestly, he gets hurt again. Okay,
it comes down to the Green Bay Packers not thinking he's worth $17 million.
Yeah, I understand that, but shoot, you signed a deal. That's what you did.
You know that's not how
I understand that's not how it works, but we're talking about the Green Bay Packers. It's already cooked into the books.
I don't disagree necessarily with everything you're saying.
You're being stubborn.
But are they?
Yeah,
are they?
I get it.
You're not in Lambeau Field. You're not in 1265 where the last 3 years they've witnessed him not play over half of the snaps the last 3 years.
Well,
Why would you want to take that on and pay $17 million for that?
No, I get
it. If you want to do that, that's your prerogative, but you're not making the decision. So I'm just telling you what they are thinking and how they are going about this business.
If it's a thing saying we need to save this money because we need to shift it over to Zach Tom or somebody else, then okay, I get it. We need the money. But the Packers aren't hurting for the money, and they can still get the deal done with Zach Tom or whoever they need to extend and keep Jair and just eat it for this year. And if Jair plays and performs well, then it's money well spent. If he doesn't, then bye-bye, sayonara. Don't see you next year. Then cool. I guess that's my whole thing.
Well, and the hard part is you'd love to save $6 million for a guy that's not going to be an asset to the team, but it's only $6 million. Like that's not a lot in the grand scheme of salary cap. It'll probably go to Zach Tom.
Then it goes to what you started your question to Jason with of, is he going to be available and will he be mentally engaged? That is a big portion of this because we have evidence of what he's been on the roster, not when he's been all pro, but when he's been injured the last 3-4 years. Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Stew on it in the break, Kyle. If you're still on it, I'll come back to you. I just don't think I can make it. Strofe, can I make this any more clear of what the Packers are feeling?
For being Ben Brust, you're doing a damn good job of explaining.
I'm trying my best. I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
No, I get it. I feel like the Packers.
Do ya?
No, I 100% understand. I get it. I 100% get where the Packers are coming from with this. But we're acting
the
like
more you say you get it, the less I'm thinking you get it.
I just don't think that the option of him coming back is not like this crazy thing. Oh, we gotta have to pay him $17 million. It's simply because they don't believe he's worth it. It's not like they can't do it. That's all I'm saying. They can do it. They just don't want to because they don't believe.
Of course they can do it. We all know they can do it. But they've made their intentions very clear about Jair, and I don't see that changing unless he restructures. It's pretty much that simple. Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman.
You actually didn't do that.
KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
I guess we're going to break.
I guess so.
Homer, come on.
Yo, fuck, I should be doing this time. I should be 2-6. That good enough for you? Nobody's as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 40
41, really backing up from just before Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive, almost to Burleigh. The northbound side slowing down before Mayfair Road all the way up to Capitol Drive. Southbound 43, not too bad. It's a little bit heavy from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. The northbound side slowing from Kilbourne up to Keith. And westbound 94, we've got some backups from 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Escape to the Knickerbocker on the Lake. Enjoy stunning lake views, luxurious rooms, and exceptional dining. Experience timeless charm and modern luxury in the heart of Milwaukee. Book your stay at knickerbockerontheLake.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 45. Tomorrow, partly cloudy again with a high of 65 at the lake, 71 inland. Weather is brought to you by IKEA. Spring into savings at IKEA Oak Creek during their annual sidewalk sale, May 9th through the 26th. New deals added often, plus exclusive Friday mystery deals on May 16th and 23rd for IKEA family members. IKEA Oak Creek. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5.
Sip into a flawless summer. Hey, it's KBN's Brad Nortman. Let carbless, ready-to-drink cocktails be your passport to pool parties, patio hangouts, cookouts, and pure summer bliss. Carbless is here to spark a summer of flavor and fun. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and of course, all the good vibes. From fruity flavors to refreshing fizz, Carbless stands out in a sea of same-old seltzers. See what flavors fit your summer. Find your bliss today at drinkcarbless.com. And enter to win a flawless summer prize pack today.
Summer's getting closer, and Brewers action at American Family Field is only heating up. Don't miss a Midwestern throwdown between the Brewers and the Twins, May 16th through the 18th. Get a Jedi Jackson Churio Star Wars night bobble with a special theme night ticket on the 16th. Then get here early for an exclusive Brewers cribbage board giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on the 17th. Presented by 620 WTMJ. Get tickets at brewers.com.
Kyle Brust-Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal and Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal and Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies, they're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal and Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal and Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Truck drivers, are you tired of an outdated truck hurting your paychecks? At Schneider, we add new trucks to our fleet every year to keep drivers moving and racking up the miles. Our easy-to-use technology is designed to keep you safe and comfortable while also boosting your income potential. So, are you ready to get behind the wheel of a more reliable ride? Find jobs near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
This is Kyle Brust-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Well, I was right. The Steelers will be playing in Dublin on May, we're in May 5th. The Steelers will be playing in Dublin on September 28th.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. You got the date right. Yeah.
I'd also like to take this moment to officially retire from journalism.
Oh, wow.
But wait, the whole report wasn't
wait a minute.
accurate, right? I mean,
hold on. This is a form of journalism. It's called broadcast journalism.
I'm on journalism right now?
Yes, this is.
I'm on journalism?
This is journalism. This is a form of journalism. You're a personality, but it's still journalism.
This ain't no journalism.
We tell facts.
You don't. You just lied about watching film about the rookies.
You consider yourself a professional journalist?
Oh, I'm a big professional journalist. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I can break
so
stories.
You and
I
Jason
just choose
Wilde,
not to.
same.
We're a little different.
Rob Domofsky.
Our styles are different. I'm more broadcast. They're written as well. They cover the team. Yeah, I'm a little bit different.
So it's just gray area between the avenue by which you're conducting
I get some inside information, but I'm not a breaking news.
So that means everyone who calls in is a journalist.
No, they're very different. I went to school for this. I don't know about y'all. Stroke, do we not?
You want to be in the same sentence as this
I don't know
guy?
if I want to get pulled into this.
Oh, Stroke,
I think I'll pass on this one.
The Steelers are playing in Dublin on September 28th.
According to reports, yeah.
According to reports.
But
playing who?
I don't know. There's some new reports out there about who the Steelers are playing. Strofe, do you know this?
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the report. So Andrew Filipponi, who is a radio host, longtime radio host in Pittsburgh on 93.7 The Fan.
No one cares.
Tweeted this morning. I feel like it's important context to what I'm about to read, Kyle.
You see, he's a guy in Pittsburgh.
Filipponi.
Filipponi tweets, source, the Steelers will host the Vikings in Ireland on September 28th. Not the Packers, contrary to popular belief.
Ooh.
Now,
that was a shot at Benny Brussels.
No. Whoa.
Wasn't it?
Whoa. I was in the contrary belief. The contrary belief was out there before I tweeted the date in which the Steelers would be playing the Packers.
All right, well, why don't we reflect for a moment, shall we?
Let's reflect.
All right, back on February 6th, at Ben Bruss tweets, I am hearing from sources the Packers will play the Steelers on September 28th at Croke Park in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, wow.
Do you still consider your report accurate?
Yeah, you said you had sources.
That's a pretty big difference.
Did your sources say Packers or did your sources say date? That's what I need to know.
What if a group of Packer fans have booked their tickets, non-refundable, to Ireland, and now they're stuck?
I can confirm it's happened.
Now they're stuck seeing the Vikings.
Well, I am not someone who said book your tickets.
Little J journalist. It
was
over here
big little J.
No, you little now.
I thought you were team.
I was, but then the tweet kind of recycled my mind. You did say the Packers will play. You could have just said date.
From sources. He didn't lead with what he said was the big thing he was breaking. He said the big thing he was breaking was the date. Now, in journalism school, they teach you leads, right? How to write the lead. He wrote, and I quote, I am hearing from sources the Packers will play the Steelers on September 28th.
So if you were to rewrite my tweet with your journalistic mind, how would you have done it, knowing that really I had the date figured out mostly than the teams?
Breaking, the Steelers will host a home game at Croke Park in Dublin, Ireland on September 28th.
Many have
speculated the Packers will be their opponent.
Yeah.
Damn! Why didn't you help me?
Didn't call me.
Yeah, you didn't call the journalist students. We were journalists.
You called your best buddy, Greg Scalzo, and he said, yep, go ahead.
You said that with conviction without ever having confirmation that the Packers were the team?
Well, if I'll be honest, I had a couple of sources.
They suck.
One I can say was boots on the ground in Ireland.
Boots on the ground in Ireland.
NFL has a hire somebody in Ireland?
Don't you worry about that.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
He's scratching himself.
I let him know. I was like, hey, thanks for the report. It's Vikings, not Packers. He just goes, bleep, sorry.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Wow.
That was
this
one
boots
source.
on the ground in Ireland?
This is boots on the ground, yeah.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Did you vet your source?
Oh, yeah. No, I know him well.
We've talked about these sources for months now. Since February 6th, we've said, Ben, you don't even have sources.
I do. He's boots on the ground. And then another source, I can't give up that source.
Just a dude you met in a pub in Ireland doesn't make him a source.
He's not. I've never been to Ireland.
Has he?
Yes, he was. I can't give up my information.
You can give up information because it's no longer good information. He's not a good source.
I thought you only had one source. That was the whole deal.
No. Then I have a second source that I can't give up.
What do you mean? Listen, they're not sources. They failed you. They told you the date, but they also said the Packers. Did they not?
Kind of.
You can give up bad sources so people know not to believe these people, just like they can't believe little J. Benny Bruss.
Like I said, I am retiring from scoop journalism. How about that?
Failed.
So your first and last scoop was a failure.
Yeah.
Yes. At least I know when to cut my losses.
Man, you embarrassed us. You
Are you guys really embarrassed?
Yeah, I am embarrassed.
Who's the fool? The fool or the fool who follows?
Exactly. When I saw Ben's tweet, and we talked about it on the show, I was actually impressed. I was like, dang, Ben is taking his career to the next level. He's getting scoops, sources, and now all of a sudden he's backpedaling.
I'm not backpedaling.
You're backpedaling.
You basically...
Your sources were a scam. It was incorrect information.
Not a scam. They weren't a scam. I got the date. I have a police officer in Ireland's voice memo to my source.
Wait. You're giving up your source now.
A police officer?
I must tell you that I've doubted you the whole time.
You have.
No. This is then if this person's calling me as another source, I have a third source.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome to the show, one of my sources.
Oh wow!
I'll speak in code here, so no one recognizes anything. Ben was correct. Here's what happened, guys, and the Green Bay Packers should be thanking Ben. We called the hotel, spoke on the phone to the receptionist, made up a whole story about how I'm flying in from Green Bay, Wisconsin. She said, and I promise you, no fewer than 3 times, Packers, Steelers, Packers, Steelers, Packers, Steelers. She said, the Packers, that's the team from Wisconsin, right? Yep, yeah, we'll be there. Just wanted to confirm the date.
She's a receptionist at a hotel.
She's a good source,
she
bro.
Work for the NFL.
I'm sorry. Do y'all know 5 cities in Ireland?
What? I don't know anything about Ireland.
And you think this woman know about Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin? You just said Green Bay. She said, yeah, that's the team. Yeah, that's the team. Green Bay. If you would have said Minnesota, oh yeah, that's the team. The Vikings. She didn't know. She thought you were telling her
She just
something.
wanted your money.
Okay, let's be honest here. With all that smoke about the Packers and Steelers, it wasn't just nothing. This has to do with old A-Raj. If Rodgers goes to the Steelers, they wanted to keep the home game, and if they keep the home game, they want Rodgers to be in Pittsburgh for the Packers coming there. It's called the spin zone.
You've had a rough day.
No,
what are you talking about?
Lost all of his hair. No, his one report ever in his journalism career is getting refuted.
In his defense, I will say this. I do believe that Ben Bruss had it right. But I also do believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers made a decision, like he just said, if they're going to sign, or the Steelers in the NFL, listen, Rodgers is probably going to the Steelers, right? And so with that, would you want to give up that potential game? Hecky no. And so they talked to the NFL.
Is it a coincidence it's another NFC North team? Hecky no.
No, not at all. And I think Ben had it right at a certain point because he got because even though his tweet he didn't lead with the actual lead that he was breaking. He led with other people's information. But I do believe that Ben got the date right, and the date is going to be accurate. And I think originally other people got the team right. So I think you were right.
It was just early.
Yeah, it was just too early. They still
and I sourced it wrong.
Finalized because the schedule is released next week
with a receptionist, a police officer, and
the police officer got me the date.
Okay,
which is right.
Wait a minute. So a police officer gave you the date?
I cannot get rid of.
Yeah,
I can't get rid of my sources.
Wait a minute. So the police thought the NFL.
Was it a lieutenant?
We about to get investigated by the NFL. We about to get Roger Goodell. I don't know nothing. I don't even know this man.
I don't even know him.
Don't dig into my past and my history. I don't need nobody coming.
I just got back from vacation.
I just got back. I don't want y'all to ask, did you claim this or that? Don't worry about it. No.
We'll wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin hour next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
He is now off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artists. Choke artists, choke artists, choke artists. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You choked against TCU. You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. You remember the moments from that magical March.
Side Decker. It's a 3. Got it!
On June 26th, celebrate the squad with Made 'em Believe, a special night with Bo Ryan, Frank Kaminsky, and Sam Decker.
Here's Kaminsky, the drop stab,
that's his favorite.
and the two.
Presented by Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Potosi Varsity Ale, and Potosi Hard Seltzer. Tickets are on sale now at uwhoops2015.com. Made 'em Believe, June 26th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison.
St. Anne's Center for Intergenerational Care recently switched to James Imaging Systems for their document imaging technology. Why? CFO Sally Parente.
Well, I think that boils back down to the service. We have a good partnership with James Imaging.
With James, you get more than a vendor relationship. You get a local business technology partner.
Oh, absolutely. I can pick up the phone at any time, contact our representative, and he's right on it.
James Imaging Systems, business technology and local support for more productivity, more value.
Definitely. We're a nonprofit here. We have to watch every penny, so we really feel very comfortable in that area with James Imaging.
Comfortable enough to recommend James Imaging Systems to others?
Well, without hesitation, I would recommend James Imaging. They won't be disappointed.
James Imaging Systems. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
A suicide on a team is devastating and a real risk for veterans. If you or someone you know is struggling, taking action for mental health is a brave step. Reach out now at reachoutwis.org for local resources available to you and your loved ones.
Paid for by Advancing a Healthier Wisconsin Endowment with support by the Medical College of Wisconsin, the War Memorial Center, and reachoutwis.org.
They say seeing is believing. And when you check out what's waiting for you at American Place Casino, you'll definitely believe you'll love it. From thrilling gaming to top-notch service, we're changing the game. Come play all your favorites like blackjack, craps, roulette, and the latest slots. Catch a game at the sportsbook, enjoy great restaurants, bars, and more. If you're ready for excitement, exceptional service, and an experience you'll never forget, then we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game. Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Who's looking for a better deal? Well, Cousin Sub's $10 meal deals just got better. Available online only. Order your 7.5-inch meal deal today and upgrade it with a large fountain beverage, large fry, regular shake, or regular Wisconsin cheese curds. Prices vary by item from $1 to $2 a piece. Make it better and make it your own way. Now that's a better deal. For further details or to order, go to cousinsubs.com or on the mobile app. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available online at participating locations only. Offer subject to change without notice.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so that you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Sunny skies, ideal temps, great food, and plenty of live music and events. That's summer in Minnesota. Enjoy the unmatched beauty of the North Woods or the excitement of our famous state fair. And with nearly 500 golf courses scattered in the land of 10,000 lakes, there's no better place to hit the range than Minnesota. Come discover all the things in Minnesota that make the heartbeat of a community and the heartbeat of culture. Visit exploreminnesota.com for more.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Why are we playing this song?
What do you mean?
Is there a reason?
I would just say I think you owe KBN Nation, I think you owe Packers fans everywhere an apology. That's all.
Yeah, you should have talked to the journalism folks. We would have made sure that tweet was right.
You came in here during the break. I'm not going to out anybody, any of your sources, nothing like that. If you would have contacted me the night you tweeted that, I would have told you not to do it.
And you would have been stupid.
Why is that?
Because I got the date right based off that message and the text underneath the voice memo I played you.
I don't mean to insult anybody. This
No.
I think this was a setup.
No.
This was a setup.
I literally got the date right from my sources in Ireland.
As somebody, Ben has told me a little bit of story. As somebody has done planning and different things like that, Ben is absolutely right. You are wrong. Ben is absolutely right. He did very well.
Wait, I don't know about very well.
Except get it right.
No, the team wrong with you.
No, the team. He didn't. The team was already out there. We're talking about the date.
Once again, the tweet reads.
That's the part
that you could help me there.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going.
I am hearing from sources the Packers will play the Steelers on September.
I should have led with the date.
You should have contacted Big J, graduates in Strofe.
Well, now that I hear the tweet again, he is putting the onus on the sources. It's not like he said the Packers are playing against the Steelers.
Wait a minute. No. He said, I'm hearing from source the Packers will play. He took credit for both. He did.
Yeah.
He
the
took credit for
intention
both.
was to make it a declarative statement.
We tried.
Damn, I should be smarter.
Yeah, well, you can't help that.
But I knew I had the date.
Yeah.
I knew I had September 28th.
But if you said the Steelers will play
on September 28th and people are hearing the Packers, take it for what it's worth. Boom.
Well, because you wanted to mention the Packers. See, you got too excited because you're new to this. You're not true to this. That's what happened. He got too excited, wanted to lead with the Packers and be the guy from Wisconsin.
You're not true to this.
Yes.
Powerful.
Do you remember everybody's reaction that night when they were like, why the hell is Ben Bruss the one breaking this news?
JD and Fondy chimes in, Benny needs to apologize to no one. Everyone knows never trust Benny.
There's truth to that, too.
Like I said, who's the fool? The fool or the fool who follows?
I mean, I have no rebuttal to that.
I was really pulling for you. It would have been big for our show if you would have got it right.
Yeah, imagine.
Chef Ed chimes in. He says he got the date right and one of the teams right.
The team that was already announced to be playing a game in Ireland. Wow.
Yeah.
Why are you being such a hater,
Because he's jealous.
He got it wrong.
I know this is a little different here.
No, it's a pretty big. It's a pretty big detail.
No, but listen. We know
His
Ben
tweet
Bruss
got it was like 900,000 views.
He was. Listen. I'm not trying to defend Ben Bruss.
That's a lot.
The Packers' all-time leading rusher scheduled a vacation for fans to Ireland that he can't get out.
You don't think Amon Green didn't know anything from anyone else before me?
Yeah, no.
You're crazy.
If he did that, then everybody or the NFL let
Kim
them know.
also with a good point. You guys are giving Ben a lot of credit that people read his tweets and take them at face value.
I mean, he got almost 1 million views. Ben, listen, I'm a Benny believer with this one. You were.
Shucksy Doodles just missed it. Ben
NFL
Bruss,
guy.
Kyle
Sorry,
Walsh,
folks.
Brad Norton. We stay with you in Beaver Dam and Milwaukee. You get Jim, Matt, Molly, and Madison. We're back in 2 minutes, folks.
Ireland Gate continues.
She said, but it's too late.